Okay, hi guys, and welcome to the show. Today you join me around the back of the flats. Actually, they filmed Bronx Tale in these buildings behind me, on the front, on the facade of these buildings. So they film films all the time here. Anyway, with the little rascal, he's hurt his front leg, got in a bit of drama while I was away. Naughty little thing. He wants to go back inside. It is cold. Oh, you want to go back inside? Okay, hi guys, and welcome to the show. Now today I was supposed to be reviewing a ball watch. It's gonna have to wait until next week, unfortunately, because I had two fantastic packages arrived. Now the first was, of course, you'll notice I haven't done a wristwatch check, and that's because my NATO strap, my custom NATO strap has arrived. I'll do a wristwatch check right now, just swing around. And you'll see it's got the lion logo, the my family crest, and also the logo for the channel, and it's fantastic. I'm really chuffed to bits. I put it on the Speedy because I just thought, nothing beats the class of a Speedy with a NATO. It's such a versatile piece. I thought I'd baptize it and give it its inaugural wear with the Speedy. Anyway, really pleased with it. I've got to say a massive thank you to Wrist Candy Watch Club for making my dreams come true. It is on sale at the Wristwatch Candy Watch Club site. I'll leave a link down in the description. It's a very reasonable $15. I think there's a limited batch. I would imagine they'll sell out. Of course, I'm going to be doing a more in-depth review. These ones I believe will be more robust, a little bit thicker as well. So the length is improved. It should accommodate everybody, smaller to larger wrists, a little bit better. So I'm just over the moon. They've come out really nice. They've done a sterling job. Chuffed to bits with these. Thank you so much, guys, at Wrist Candy Watch Club. Thank you so much. Really, really cool. So what else has happened? What other news have we got? We've had a really fantastic development with the SKX project. My good friend Mark happened to be watching. Mark's company, Long Island Watches, is one of my most recommended retailers of choice. I used to be a long-time customer of his store way before I started this channel. I've been buying watches from him repeatedly because the service, reliability, the customer care is second to none. As the watch world goes more and more online, and you see companies like Panerai and Squire and all these setting up more online boutiques, at the forefront has always been Long Island Watches. That I think they benchmarked for me, and that's why a company like that is somebody I endorse, because I want my viewers to get the best deal and to get the best customer care. And so he was really excited by the project. How that helps me is that he has access to a lot of Seiko SKXs. He's going to finance and provide the actual physical parts needed, which is fantastic. So thank you, Mark, if you're watching. Absolutely fantastic. And then the next stage of finding the right person to do the modifications and all of the rest, that's the next step. So guys, if you have emailed me about the SKX project, offering a lot of you so generous. I was overwhelmed with the amount of people willing to donate. I gotta say a massive thank you for that. I was really overwhelmed by the generosity of you guys. But thankfully Long Island Watches have saved the day. They're going to finance the project. So all you guys have to do now is reserve your SKX, and I think for the first batch we'll do a conservative amount, and won't go overboard. 10 to 20 watches I think we'll start with, and we'll see how that goes. And then further down the line, if there is a demand, then Long Island Watches have also agreed very graciously to provide a platform to safely and efficiently sell the watches. So eventually, by the summer or by the autumn, as soon as we can, there's still quite a few steps to go. We got to test different printing on the dial. We got to find the right bezel. We got to fine tune the design. engravers, the quality control, somebody to regulate, make sure that all the components work harmoniously and efficiently. So there's a lot of steps to go, but eventually having that kind of peace of mind that the sale of it is going to be handled by a well-established professional with a history, an impeccable history of handling online sales, somebody I trust absolutely completely and has always been supportive of the channel. That to me is really peace of mind. So I'm very, very excited. Thank you very much, Long Island Watches, and everybody who generously offered. I was deeply flattered by the gesture alone, so thank you guys very, very much. So it's going full steam ahead. Now I have to discuss with Mark how we're going to actually do it. I think what we'll do, we'll probably take a few SKXs as test, as guinea pigs, so to speak. Send them to different people to see how the engraving, how the printing on the dial, how all of that stuff works. And then in a week or two, hopefully I should update you guys with some results. So that's what's going on right now. It's the first of a couple of steps, but we're getting there, so I'm really, really excited. So fantastic news on that front. Right, moving on. The next thing is another viewer and supporter of the show has very graciously sent in their Steinhart for review. Now I think it was a week or two ago, you were seeing this particular Steinhart being reviewed on, I think it was Worn and Wound. I think it was Worn and Wound. This fantastic Steinhart. This is the new Ocean 1 500 titanium. Now, I was really impressed by the review. Well, I wasn't impressed by the review. I was impressed by the watch, and I just had to get it in to review. Now, I've reviewed Steinhart before. Sadly, they were too big for my tiny little wrist. But don't get me wrong, I gave them a glowing review because the quality was there. Bang per buck, the ratio of what you get for what you pay for was outstanding. Their customer care, everything about it was outstanding. It just didn't fit my skinny little wrist. So I was very sad to let it go, and I had to sell it, and it had a fantastic resale value. I was talking to my good friend Jeremy C, who, by the way, sorry, forgive me, I haven't even said thank you. Thank you graciously, thank you so much. The Right Honourable Jeremy C, you'll see him down in the comments, one of my most loyal, supportive viewers there is, and he made this possible. So I've got to move the ball to next week because I want to return this little bad boy back to you as soon as possible. So in a minute we'll do my unboxing, we'll take a closer look, my kind of initial impressions of the watch. But I've got to kind of give it a little bit of backstory here. I was really intrigued by the watch. I think it's a departure from the kind of homage territory that Steinhart do very, very well. I'm very open to homages. I don't mind them at all. I think they're a great way if you have limited funds, a good stepping stone into more serious watches later, or if you've got very serious watches and you want a beta, it's a great thing to have. But what excites me about this particular Steinhart is that it's one that shows a kind of departure from homage territory into more original designs of their own, which they do, but we let's be honest, what Steinhart do best is their homage watches. Another thing that really impressed me was the new Soul Prod movement. I was blown away by the level of decoration on it, and considering it's a dive watch, you don't really see that much decoration. I have dress watches that don't have that much decoration on the movement, so that was really interesting. It's something I had to see with my own eyes. So I'm rambling on far too much. Let's switch perspectives now and have a closer look at this new Steinhart. Okay, hi guys, and welcome to the show, and here we are doing an unboxing and initial impressions of the Steinhart Ocean Titanium 500 Premium. So I've already taken the outer box out. Now this particular watch was very graciously sent in by a long-time viewer and supporter of the show, Jeremy C. So thank you very, very much to Jeremy C. And if you see him in the comments, please thank him. He's one of my most valued, honorable, loyal supporters of the show. And thank you so much for entrusting me with your beloved Steinhart. Now, so let's open it up. So let's have a look inside. So it's the standard white box, and we have the tissue there, bought into December 2015. So Jeremy hasn't had it that long. Let's just put that there for the moment. And I can't remember if this was the same case as I got with the last Steinhart. I don't think so. Anyway, a nice little faux leather case. Let's open this up. That's a toggle there. Oh, and there it is. We've got this almost like insulation in a recording studio, and we are joined by the NYPD. Thank you very much, guys. Always in my videos. Wow. Okay, my God, it's light. Well, of course, it's titanium. Really dark. Quite a dark, a lot darker the metal than I was expecting. Oh my gosh, look at that. My God, really. Wow, they've really decorated the movement, haven't they? My God, look at that. The guillotine on the movement there. We've got a gold tone rotor. Beautiful little Steinhart. Really impressed with the decoration there. Wow, I can't get over how light it is. It's quite thin as well. It's really quite thin. Beautiful bezel, so I presume, yep, that's a ceramic bezel. Very, very nicely. I love the little pop of blue there. Wow, that's really a stunning watch to look at. It screams quality. Let's just have a little turn of the bezel. Oh, hello. Hello indeed. Very solid. Very solid feeling. Very nice. Hardly any play at all. Let's give it a little whine and see how the movement feels. So this is a Sporod A10-2 movement, which is very silky smooth, winding it up. So this is quite a respectable movement, especially at this price range. And off it goes. Silky smooth. My God, definitely smoother, more refined than an ETA. And with all that decoration, it's quite something. God, am I? Oh, let's not fall in love. Let's try and be objective. Well, I'm always objective, but you know, it's really. Oh, look at that signed crown. I forget. You know that the finishing on the case is exquisite. I must be honest. I'm not that taken with the color of the titanium. It's a little dark for my taste. Screws in very nicely. I would have preferred stainless steel. Let's have a look at the buckle. It's very nicely done. Got a little micro adjustment on the buckle, fold over clasp. It's nothing, you know, it's nothing new here. Actual screws on the links, which is good, which is a really good sign. I think most of the money. It's certainly a departure in terms of stylistically from being, just a straight homage. This is certainly something a little bit different. It's its own thing. It's not dramatically different. I mean, it will keep the homage crowd happy, but at the same time, I think this being a Sporod movement with so much decoration, well, okay, it's not horology, but there is quite a lot of decoration here for what is a tool watch. I mean, I have dress watches with less decorated movements, so that is quite something special. And then we have this upgraded. Look at the dome on the sapphire. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning. Really sorry about the dust there. I gotta say, it's a pure class watch. Definitely, it reeks of quality. Absolutely reeks of quality. You can feel it. It's a little bit alarming how light it is, but that's just because it's titanium. So I have to get over that. Let's do a quick wrist shot. Well, Jeremy certainly has larger wrists than me. So it's a 42. The wear's quite big. I would have preferred it to be a 40, but because it's so thin, doesn't actually feel that overbearing. Well, I gotta say, I'm very, very excited, and of course the bezel has loom in it as well, and I hear the loom in this is amazing, so I can't wait to review this, do the full review. Guys, stay tuned for the full review. I'll do it sooner rather than later because I have to return this watch. Poor Jeremy's without his Steinhart. It's a very nice case. I like it a lot. I think this is a really, Steinhart are going in a very good direction. They're departing from doing straight homages, something a little bit more interesting, a little bit more individual. Really interested to see where they go from here. My only critique is the titanium is very dark, darker than I expected, and it would be nice to have a 40mm size, but you know, I'm excited. I'm really excited to get into this. I just can't get over that movement, the decoration on the moon. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, it begs the question, what, you know, why a tool watch is so decorated. It's bizarre, really. Very promising watch so far indeed. Okay guys, let's take it back to the studio. Okay, welcome back guys. Now, really quite an interesting watch. I can't wait to review it. I don't want to deprive Jeremy of his beloved Steinhart. He absolutely adores it, and I'm not surprised. Stay tuned for the full review. You know, loom shot, you know, nice little discussion on its movement, how it performs. I'm going to be enjoying it over the weekend. Definitely going to be putting it through its paces. So a bit of an accelerated review, but it's going to be an interesting one nonetheless. Now, of course, before I go, I've got to give a massive thank you to Jeremy C for allowing me to take a look at his watch. Also, a big shout out to Wrist Candy Watch Club. Guys, if you want that official Urban Gentry N.a.t.o strap, please, I'll leave the link in the description. Go along, snap one up. I don't think they're going to have them for too long. There seems to be quite an excitement on the Facebook group, but very, very excited. Very pleased with mine. Absolutely adore it. Just give you another little closer look there. Really chuffed to bits with it. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very, very much for watching. Please remember to like this video if you enjoyed it and found it useful. And I'll definitely catch you in the next one. Okay guys, ciao. Loads of it, it's just raining. Absolutely fantastic. Just, yeah.